Hi guys. Most guys don't know where they stand in terms of looks. They assume if they're not getting constant attention from women, they must not be attractive. But what if I told you that most attractive men often don't realize how much they stand out because women don't always make it obvious? So if you've ever wondered whether women find you attractive, but you're not sure because they're not throwing themselves at you, pay attention. These 8 signs will tell you exactly where you stand. And once you recognize them, you'll never question your attractiveness again. And if you want to take this even further, to not only recognize the signs, but amplify them, grab my book, Attraction Secrets. It breaks down exactly how to build the kind of presence that makes women obsess over you. Links in the description. So let's get into it. Number 1. Women hold eye contact with you and then look away fast. When a woman finds you attractive, she won't just glance at you. She'll make eye contact and hold it for a second longer than normal. It's her way of testing, if you'll notice. And if she looks away and then looks back again, that's a huge sign. Most men miss this because they assume women are just being nice. But trust me, eye contact that lingers even for a moment is never random or by accident. Here's what that looks like. You walk into a coffee shop, and as you scan the room, you catch a woman looking at you. She holds eye contact for just a second longer than a normal random glance and then quickly looks down at her drink. A few moments later, she sneaks another look, checking to see if you're still looking. That's not an accident. Women don't make eye contact like that unless they want to be noticed. And if she looks at you twice, she's acknowledging your attractiveness without trying to be too obvious. Now here's where it gets deeper. The reason women use subtle eye contact instead of walking straight up to you is because biologically women are conditioned to test a man's confidence before they show clear interest. It's part of female psychology. They want to feel safe around a man who notices their cues but doesn't get overly reactive. So when she holds your gaze, she's not just admiring your looks, she's subconsciously checking whether you're self-assured enough to handle that silent tension. If you respond with calm confidence, maybe a small smirk instead of overreacting, she immediately perceives you as more attractive. Number 2. Women find reasons to be around you. Attractive men cause women to naturally gravitate towards them. If you notice women positioning themselves near you, it's not by chance. They'll hang around you, join in conversations that you're having, or pass by more often than she really needs to. It's a way to get on your radar without being too obvious. For example, you're at a party and you notice a woman who keeps moving in closer even though there's plenty of space. Almost every time you look up, she's there. She joins your group conversations or stands next to you at the bar, waiting to see if you'll notice. People like to be associated with attractive people. So this is her way of associating herself with you. But here's what most guys overlook. When a woman positions herself close to you, she's doing it because she feels that your energy changes the atmosphere around you. Women are very attuned to social energy. They feel when someone has quiet confidence, grounded masculine presence and self-control. It makes them curious. They want to be near that energy, even if they don't fully understand why. So when you notice her lingering around you, staying in your proximity, or even laughing louder when you're nearby, those are subtle ways she's trying to draw your attention without risking rejection. Number 3, people listen when you speak. Being attractive isn't just about looks, it's also about presence. When you talk, people stop and listen because your words carry weight. People are naturally drawn to those who speak with confidence and authority. So if you notice that people are paying attention when you speak, leaning in, holding eye contact, or waiting for your input, you're projecting the kind of energy that commands respect and attention. This is due to something that I really tear apart and I really dissect in my book called The Halo Effect. The halo effect is a psychological phenomenon where people subconsciously assume that if you have one highly desirable trait, Like being attractive, you must have other high-quality traits, such as intelligence, confidence, or leadership ability. Basically, they associate good looks with good manners, intelligence, and confidence. And because of this, attractive men often get more respect, are taken more seriously, and have their words carry more weight. People instinctively assume that if you look like someone important, you must be someone important. And the more you reinforce this perception by speaking with confidence, using deliberate pauses and commanding the room, you reinforce your attractiveness picture. You're in a group conversation, and when you start talking, the energy shifts. You notice people are focusing on what you're saying, and women in particular. Stay engaged, nodding and smiling or reacting to what you're saying. That level of attention does not happen by accident. Now, to expand on this further, when people listen to you, it's not just because of what you say, but how you say it. The tone of your voice, your pacing, your posture, all communicate subtle authority. A confident man doesn't rush his words. He doesn't fidget or fill silence with nervous laughter. He lets silence work for him. He understands that true power is calm, not loud. The more you embody that grounded, calm energy, the more both men and women feel compelled to listen, because presence is magnetic. Number 4, women mirror your body language. When a woman's attracted to you, her body subconsciously follows yours. It's a psychological response called mirroring, and it's a clear sign that she's tuned into you. If you change your posture, lean back, or touch your face, watch if she subtly does the same. This is because she feels a connection and wants to sync her energy with yours. A lot of times, women don't even notice that they're doing this. If she mimics your movements even slightly, she's subconsciously drawn to you. Here's what that looks like. You lean against the bar with one elbow and a few moments. Later, you notice that she has done the same. You take a sip of your drink. She picks up hers shortly after. If you start noticing these patterns, she's locked in on you without even realizing. But the key thing to understand is why mirroring happens. It's not just about physical attraction, it's about emotional synchronization. When a woman feels comfortable around you, her nervous system starts to mirror yours. It's her body's way of saying, I feel aligned with this man. That's why when you're relaxed, she relaxes too. When you lean in slightly, she follows. It's unconscious connection forming in real time. Number 5, you get compliments on more than just your looks. Attractive men don't just hear compliments about their appearance. They usually also get comments about their energy as well. Women feel something when they're around him, and it shows in what they say. Instead of just, you're handsome, you'll hear things like, I like talking to you, you have a really nice voice. There's just something about you, you're different. You have such a confident vibe. You're so easy to talk to. I like how you carry yourself. These are not random. When a woman says things like this, it means she's already processed that you're good-looking. Now she's focused on the details that enhance that. This happens because attraction is multidimensional. A woman might initially notice your face or physique, but what keeps her interested is the emotion you make her feel. The way you listen, the tone in your voice, the way you look at her calmly as if you're in control of the moment. All of this builds an emotional imprint, and that's what she's really complimenting. Number 6, you catch people staring at you. Attractive men naturally draw attention without trying. If you often catch people looking your way, whether it's women sneaking quick looks or guys sizing you up, it's a sign that your presence stands out. Most people do not hold eye contact, but those quick glances are their way of noticing you without making it obvious. Here's what that looks like. You walk into a room and you notice eyes shift toward you. A woman looks at you and then quickly looks away once you catch her, or you catch the same person glancing at you multiple times throughout the night. It's not a coincidence. When you have that presence, people notice even if they try to hide it. The reason people stare even briefly is because humans are wired to detect dominance and beauty instantly. Brains are scanning faces and body language within milliseconds. So when someone keeps glancing at you, it's because you stand out from the average. You've triggered an instinctive response that says, pay attention, this person matters. And the more composed, confident, and still you appear, the more those stares multiply without you saying a single word. Number 7. Other men respect you or get competitive around you. When you're a highly attractive man, other guys notice and they react. In one of two ways, respect or competition. If you're getting a certain level of respect or resistance, it's because they either see you as a threat or someone worth following. Here's some signs men respect you. They listen when you talk. If you're in a group setting, you notice that other guys actually stop talking to hear what you're saying. They copy your style. A guy starts dressing or grooming himself like you, even making similar jokes or talking in a similar way. They introduce you to other people. If a guy respects you, he won't hesitate to include you in social circles and introduce you to others. They ask your opinion. In a group, men will naturally look to you for your input before making key decisions. Now here's some signs that men see you as competition.